Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? If you're listening, don't be on the show. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's welcome back to No Water on the Weekend, brought to you by 606 Media. And I'm not alone this time. I have my good buddy Tory from Blue Collar Happy Hour.
I have a button.
Let's get this party started. It's been good to get back. I know Big Z has, I just paid him a shit ton of money because he needed StreamYard. And I owed him a bet for a hat from last season. So I'm like, hey, I'll give you the rest of the money come Thursday. But be glad to be back on the show. Me and Tory are going to figure out for next week. But I'm going to say it right now and say it to the audience here that Tory is going to be the new guy to fill in at least once a week when he can. And I feel like it's going to be mostly him. But mostly. But when he can't fit in his amazing schedule, because he does have responsibilities, and you know what, great power comes great responsibility. Story.
It does. A dying Uncle Ben told me that on the streets as I let a burglar go by and shoot him up with the wrestler's money. But I can already hear the people on the street. They're chanting. Let me hold the microphone out the window that you can hear them. USA! 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 They're happy to have just like a true blue collar man coming in on the show. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, man. So I'm happy to fill in, dog. I'm happy to I didn't know all those times coming in here, and then I come up with a one time just saying welcome to the show where we say no to H2O. That was a job interview apparently. I didn't
technically know. It won you the job. In my eyes. We're gonna put that in t-shirts.
I'll take
it's gonna be called. It's gonna be called the Tory, but it's gonna say that on there.
Oh yeah, bro, 100%. I mean, like,
everyone who buys, and everyone who buys that T-shirt, the proceeds go to your daughter's college.
Yeah, I just feel bad. For a second for the guy I replaced, like him dying on Survivor Island. That sucked. I mean, like, I didn't know people did that. I knew it was a crazy show. I just didn't know they just like didn't come back from Survivor Island.
I think he jumped to Bear Grylls in the wild, and I think that's where it went wrong and stray.
If he ever wants the seat back, I will strap out and I will go ahead. I will relinquish my spot. I don't want to ruffle any feathers or anything, but I'm in a similar situation, like trying to get a podcast going with a co-host, and responsibilities come into play. Like you said, with great power comes great responsibility.
Absolutely.
And it's hard to work out. So yeah, we're gonna make this work the best we can going forward on the weeks I can't be here. Hopefully we get someone in here that can pop on in the seat. Not this seat here. I'm not gonna let anyone in my house. But but definitely like get somebody in here like who can help out so like people can get their eargasms going,
Right. Yeah, man. It's been a crazy half of the year so far. I mean, we're 8 months into the year, right? So I've been training to do a 5K and then try to do a half marathon this year. So I've been doing that as the time has been going by. I've been drinking, but not a whole lot as I'd like to, if that makes sense. And
I'm in a similar boat. I'm not running a 5K, but I've been drinking a lot less.
Going to bed and waking up feeling amazing in the morning. That's kind of new to me on the weekend, literally.
I'm not there yet. But so last time I was on here was like in January? I want to say February.
Yeah, January. Yeah.
And then we talked about me
2 episodes since then.
We talked about me jumping on like then a little bit, like maybe you'll fill in this and that. We had a conversation, and then life struck. This entire half of my face went paralyzed.
Absolutely, it did, and I was worried.
Bell's palsy. I even offered to hop on here and do an episode with palsy, and I was like, it might be funny to have be like, I'm talking. I don't want to make fun of anyone because but like, damn, dude, it was scary.
Gone?
It's gone. I can move both sides. The eyes work, everything, but this whole side of my face was paralyzed. So I started smiling like this and be like, oh, hold on.
I know. I remember
that, and like nothing. Like I have pictures. I saw a video the other day, and I like just like my numb face that didn't go anywhere. I was like, oh my god.
So
symptoms.
Go ahead.
symptoms are like a stroke too. Like you're like your
Mhm.
face starts going numb, and you're like, oh shit. And then it's like panic mode, and then you're like racing to
Yeah.
an ER, and they're giving you all the tests. They're trying to push your hands down and everything. And they're like, okay, okay. And then the lady goes, smile for me. So I smile, and her face goes, ah! And I go, that was not I go, man, that was not good bedside manner. That was terrible. And my old lady said, I go, what's wrong? And I smile at her, said, nothing. And I go, your bedside manner sucks too. And yeah, man, it was a crazy experience. Was out of commission for about 6 weeks. I couldn't even drive because like this eye would blink, and so because it wouldn't blink, there's so much strain on it. And if I drove, cars would be coming towards me. My eyes would be focused. I would see two cars, and I would get a pounding migraine as I drove. Like I tried to go pick up my daughter from school, who lives a mile
Yeah.
away. I was the worst driving experience of my life. So yeah, man, scary times. But I'm here now. I'm back to health. I'm down 20-ish pounds since last time you saw me.
There you go.
I'm getting
There
a
you
little,
go.
getting a little fitter here. Hopefully we'll be in an XL shirt here come 2027, early 2027 time. We'll be back in an XL.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Two X's are getting baggy. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, there you go, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Appreciate it. I'm proud of you. 5K, bro. Just you're not gonna do it on Thanksgiving though, right? You're not gonna be that guy.
No, I used to be that guy. I'm doing Race to Wrigley September 20th.
Okay, so what's that? What's a Race for Wrigley?
So Race to Wrigley it's part of the Cubs organization. Great organization.
Obvious.
Some might say the best, but you know. So you start by Wrigley on Clark and Addison, and you run 3 miles. And when you do, and it's like you're almost done. The last time I did it was 2016 when we won the World Series. They had you ran inside the building. And you were circling the building inside where all the concession stands are. And I remember they were playing on the TV when Ben Zobrist hits that double. And then when you had Chris Bryant grabbing that last out from third base and throwing it to Rizzo, and then the cheers, and you're hearing Cubs win the World Series. Like, I gained more speed as I did that.
That'll fire you up, dude. That'll put some lead in your pencil.
It definitely did. I was done in like 21 minutes for a 5K.
Dude,
so that's 3 miles, 3.2 miles, and I was done in like 21 minutes. I was cruising because I was in my fittest moment. And then that's when that race, I think that race was when Infinity War was the night before I saw it, left the theater, found the soundtrack, and I grabbed all the songs that were like the most important ones, and I put them in my thing, and then I was like, just let's go. And then I was
hit the button, dog. Hit the button. You got the let's go button.
The switch.
That's
but
cool.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great, and it's September 20th, and it's gonna be fun. It'll be a good time. So other than that, man, what'd you say?
I said I like that. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like a 5K I would be willing to do. I was gonna do. It's called the Two Bears 5K. I was gonna do that. Which is like Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura's from their podcast, Two Bears No Cave. They do one. They do one at the Rose Bowl like every year, and I was gonna try to do it this year, but with the palsy, like my doctor's like, it's too crazy for you to run this and that. So I was like, all right, first time I ever try to go for a 5K. She says I can't get there yet. So hopefully next year I'm in a situation where I can go do the 5K because I'd like to check that off the list.
Yeah, man.
I did it.
Yeah, you like it. I love it. I mean, like, I want to get back to doing the races again and getting to that stature again. It is funny because when I was doing it, I was in my mid to late 20s. And now I'm in my almost mid 30s. And when I go run and I wake up the next day, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, man.
I'm like, this is like, what is going on? This is not normal for me. I'm usually able to bounce out of bed and keep going. And like, I could do this all day kind of mentality. But no, I totally hear you. So, but yeah, I mean, between this whole summer, going to festivals, going to things, going to eat, seeing a lot of the city this time of year. Because I think last year I didn't do anything during the summer. I was not doing anything. I was just at home, partying, hanging out. Yeah, I mean, I didn't leave the house and I was saving some money, but I will tell you this right now because you go to Disneyland a lot. You don't buy the merch I ask you for, and I'm going to Disney World in January. World, not land.
Ooh, yeah. Now go to the world, dude. If you're gonna go do it right. Go to Disney
I'm
World.
gonna go to the world. I'm gonna go get myself a Star Wars sword, a lightsaber. I don't know why I said sword.
Oh,
Lightsaber.
oh no, no, I'm not gonna go get you that because you will need to
No,
have
no,
the
no. I'm gonna do
make
that.
it. Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. But I'm saying like some of the Empire Strikes Back memorabilia for like the
I was
50th year,
so
or
so so by the time I go, it's sold out. There's vultures. They're the Disney vultures. They get in line for this shit. They wait hours in line just to buy merch,
Mhm.
and that's it. I was luckily able to snag this weekend. There's a viral Spider-Man Disneyland zip-up hoodie that's going
I
around.
know. Did you see an extra large?
No, bro, they only had kids. So I was able to snag my daughter one. We're putting it
Oh,
away for
that's nice.
Christmas. Yeah, so but yeah, and got the biggest one they had because they ran small, but they don't have any for adults right now. It was all kids only.
No.
And
Yeah.
so, but like, dude, these vultures come in, they swoop everything up. Man, so there's come Christmas time. They have like these every year they come out with these popcorn buckets that are Christmas themed.
Oh
I
yeah.
went one day the day it came out. Every popcorn line was over an hour away. My daughter's like, "Daddy, I want popcorn." I'm like, "Not today. Like, it ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen." Like,
Yeah.
like, sorry. Like, I debated just going up to someone. I'm like, "Hey, I don't want a bucket, but like, I'm not waiting this line. If I give you $10, will you just buy my kid a box of popcorn? Just a regular. I don't need the bucket. Just $10, just a regular popcorn
Yeah.
because I'm not waiting
Yeah.
no hour line."
See, I would have waited in line for your daughter, and then you guys go do your thing. I would have got the popcorn bucket, but eventually your daughter would have got the popcorn.
Yeah, well, she needs to be told no every now and then. Every now and then, kids got to be told, "Nah, not gonna happen."
No, that's
Just kidding.
true. That's
Yeah.
absolutely true. Speaking of popcorn buckets, it's going to tie into what you're watching. So we both saw Brand New Day, and we're going to talk about it on this episode.
Ooh, did I ever? Ooh,
And I
yeah.
saw it Thursday at 7 because, long story short, when the tickets went out on sale, I was at work. Okay. I was behind the desk and there's a bunch of cameras that you can't be on your phone, but I'm behind my screens and I set it up where I could be on my phone and look, but it won't be in there. So AMC had to make you wait in line for this. AMC, even if I want to go grab my tickets and just make sure they're on my wallet, you need to make sure to not like ask the question, are you in line or are you trying to just grab your tickets? Because the day that I went to Thursday night for those Spider-Man tickets to go watch the movie, they were selling tickets additional. So I had to wait in line to get my tickets from the app. Does that make sense?
They weren't on your phone. They were
I didn't put them. They were on my app for AMC, but when I had to log into the app, it said in time wait list. It's like you have to wait 13 minutes. But I already knew that before the movie when I scheduling the movie, so I added it to my wallet. So now I knew because like I'm not gonna wait 12 minutes and 13 just to go grab them from my own account.
No.
So which is dumb. So AMC, you need to work on that. So I got them right then and there. I had to go to the Burbs and I bought 2 sets of tickets. Actually, no, I bought 4 sets of tickets. No, 3 sets of tickets. So 2 tickets each. So when I got in line and it hit 9 o'clock, my alarm went off. I jumped in. It said 2-minute wait time. Then it jumped to 12. I'm like, son of a gun. All right, this shit sucks. So once I got in line for the Brand New Day, I bought the Thursday tickets for South Barrington. If you know South Barrington from Illinois, I got the Dolby IMAX one. Fine, 2 tickets. Then I went, and then I bought the tickets for New City, which is like 20 minutes from me in the city, to go there. So I was sitting on those tickets, extra ones, to get refunded because I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just safe for Thursday night.
That's smart. That's smart.
So yeah, each ticket, like 2 tickets for $50 fucking dollars. I'm like, are you kidding me? Anyway, so whatever. I sat on them.
Are you not a Stubbs A-list member?
I am a Stubbs A-list member, but I was just like, it took me forever to still get in there. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So then I went Thursday night. We went to go see the movie. I did get a small spoiler, and I scroll, and you know me, I'm scrolling all day, like if I'm off. So I took the day off. before the movie, I went to AMC at 11:30 to grab the popcorn buckets, and
Oh.
I did get Regal's popcorn bucket, the whip,
Ooh,
and the cup.
that's cool. That's
Okay.
cool.
And hold on, let me put this down. I also got the Spider-Man hat.
Oh, that's cool.
That's from AMC. And during the movie, before the movie, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Oh.
And that kind of threw me off when I went to 11:30. Okay. What else did I get? I got some cups from AMC, and then I got the other body one, just the suit popcorn bucket. Surprisingly, they weren't that expensive. So I spent all during the day, Thursday, to take the day off to go get these popcorn buckets.
Okay.
And then I came home, relaxed, and then picked up my girl, and then we went over there to, what do you call it? South Barrington and the Burbs. We did get the socks for the IMAX Dolby video scene. So they're actual Spider-Man socks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
it was a whole thing, and then it was nice. So when Doomsday comes out, I am taking that Thursday off and gonna go pick up all the buckets.
Nice.
So that's my plan and what I do for these movies. So yeah, going. So I've been doing that. So which has been great and easy, honestly.
Yeah.
There was one dad. Funny story. There was one dad with his son, and I think they were seeing the Spider-Man movie, and the kid was like, "Daddy, can I have a popcorn bucket?" And he's like, "No, that's a waste of money."
That's crazy,
yeah,
man.
I mean, I have adult money now, so I mean, the things I spend my money on are collectible popcorn tins, any memorabilia. So yeah, clearly you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
I got the Mandalorian AT-AT or AT-AT, depending on what you want to call it here, popcorn bucket.
I just got a standard popcorn bucket for that one. I just got like the tin with the movie poster on it, which I thought was cool. The ad, I was like, man, I don't have any more space.
Yeah, I got that one too. So
yeah, the tin. I got the tin, and I got my daughter a cup that came with like Grogu on it, and so she was stoked about that. So
yeah, because your daughter probably loves Grogu, right?
Oh, 100%, dude. Like
yeah,
every little kid. That's every little kid.
Yeah. Every woman loves Grogu because that's like an adorable thing, and Grogu is adorable. I did enjoy that movie a lot. A lot of people did.
I like that movie a lot too. A lot of people hated on it, like, this is just man. Just go in and enjoy a movie. Just go in and enjoy a movie.
Yeah, what do you expect from a father perspective, taking care and guiding his kid to be better? And then it's more of a Grogu story because he's trying to take care of Mando. Yeah. So, yeah, that was my take on it. But, no, man, so popcorn tins and stuff like that I've been doing, and which has been great. All right, let's jump into one of my favorite parts of the show. Some segments here. And I'll just play a little cut of it. Don't want to get hit with the Rico. Hey. I thought you were gonna laugh at that one.
I did laugh at that, dude.
Didn't want to get hit with the Rico with that one.
I did turn the head and laugh.
Yeah. All right. So first segment: people with higher intelligence drink more, and I kind of believe that several long-term studies have found that people who score higher or child intelligence tests were more likely drink alcohol as adults. Okay, so if they test as kids and adults, they end up having a better IQ and they drink more. So the research has found an important direction. Drinking more doesn't mean better health and harmful alcohol use. It still means an associate's worse terms of outcome. So the more you drink, the better you think is what I've been always saying for me. Yeah. And I kind of back that, that's a good study. I mean, I'm totally fine. I like to think when we and you talk about quantum physics and we're having a nice adult conversation about the multiverse, I kind of think we know what we're talking about half the time,
Oh, yeah, man. And then when we get into economic talks and, talk about, the worth of the dollar and everything, I feel like that gets very intelligent as well. over
Yeah,
a nice
you
cocktail.
want to talk about and it's the stock market. You want to talk about putting things in SpaceX and putting all your fiscal measures in the end of the year and where you match out at. Yeah, definitely.
Listen, my portfolio only gets better the more cocktails I have. Like that's all that matters. Like there's a
Absolutely.
direct correlation between that.
Yeah.
So 100%, dog. Not
Yeah,
even this story doesn't even surprise me at all.
yeah. I mean, we're not even worried about money here on
Nah, bro. You see these fine Disney posters behind me? Shit, I ain't worried about
it. Yeah. I mean, when you have 606 Media backing up No One on the Weekend, it's like money is unlimited here. It's just printing money and just throwing it at me. And I'm like, what do I do with it? I don't know.
Am I allowed to work here when I'm not in the 606?
Oh, I already put you on the payroll already, so you're gonna see stuff going into your account already. All right, segment number 2. 606-year-old lady woman says chocolate and partying are the secret for a long-term life.
Chocolate and partying?
Yeah, she's saying the booger sugar helps the 106-year-old. I'm just kidding. She did ask the 106-year-old Edith Hill. Edith is a very strong name. She's from Great Britain, says that her independent eating, plenty of chocolate, and always finding a reason to celebrate life, I think is the reason why she has enjoyed herself for this long term of life. Having lived through world wars and a century of change, believes enjoying life in the simple pleasure.
Wars, like 2.
I think one. I think both. I honestly think both.
106, bro. I was in World War I in like the 1918s. Like, hold on now, bro. 2 world wars, plural.
There's 2 wars. There's 2 wars.
One was World War I. Let's see. Oh my, yeah, dude. July 28th, 1914 to November 11th, 1918. So if she's 106. Oh no, dude, because that 106 puts her out. She was born in 1920. She lied. 1 world war. You lying.
It says 2 world wars here on the article, but hey, you know what?
That math ain't mathing.
She was in the eyes of her father's eye.
He fought in World War I and came back and knocked up her mom. So maybe that's
there you go.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Man, that math ain't mathing, but yeah, I get it. World wars.
There's 2 wars. Oh my god!
I was just like, damn, someone still alive that was there for both. Like, I understand one. Like, all right, understand like still alive from World War I. Okay, I get it. But like both, holy shit!
I don't know. And hey, mathematics is really hard for this time and generation of kids that are growing up. Moving on to segment number 3, Whataburger launches 76-cents deal to celebrate their 76th anniversary. I kind of like Whataburger. I do like it. I do like In-N-Out.
That burger's still about 75 cents too expensive, dog.
I mean, I like Whataburger. I think a little bit more than In-N-Out.
I've had Whataburger 3 times. All right, and I'm not like one of these snobs that can be like, oh man, In-N-Out's the best. Trump. Listen, In-N-Out's a great burger. And you know what? Oftentimes it is my favorite of like the fast food burgers. But there's also times where I'm like, damn, dude, that Shake Shack burger slap. That Five Guys burger slap. Like, there's maybe that gave it a run for its money, man. Hey, every now and then, the Habit has a great burger. But every time I've gone 3 times, every time I've gone to Whataburger, it has tasted like absolute shit. I don't know why. I get so I'm like, damn, I want to like this. Everyone hypes it up, but I didn't walk into it like being like, I'm an In-N-Out snob. This isn't gonna be better. Like, people walk into In-N-Out and they're snobs and they're like, this won't be better. This won't be better. And man, this isn't as good. Man, I'll tell you, I'm no snob. If there's something out there better, I'll tell you. But this, man, for me, 3 strikes, they're out, man. We saw Whataburger on the Strip in Vegas. My girl was like, you want to go? I'm like, not really, but honestly, I kind of wanted to give it a 4 shot to see if it's just we have really bad fucking luck or if it's really that bad.
Right. Yeah, I mean, for me, I like Whataburger. In-N-Out's great. The fries are always cold. And
So,
also, and
I'll give you
also,
that.
and also, like with In-N-Out, I'm tired of waiting. It's not In-N-Out. There's always a line.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to know when to hit it, right? So as a
Yeah,
Californian, I know the
and that
the thing
sucks.
says they open at like 10:30. You get there a little before 10, and you got a shot at them opening early and just start slamming burgers, and you can be in and out of there in like 10 minutes. Boom, boom.
Yeah,
You're
see,
boom. Grab your burger, you're out.
see,
It
I love, like, yeah, we have Five Guys here. It's the patty and the fries are cooked in peanut oil. I had that recently again for like maybe this third time in my life. Not that great, but I will say if I had to choose between two places, it'd either be Wendy's or Burger King.
Speaking my language, man. I love both those spots. What
So do
I've
I.
been saying it for years. Burger King has a better burger than freaking
Yeah, it's
McDonald's
smart.
7 days a week. So
Yeah.
there's never been a comparison. McDonald's, nobody can touch McDonald's Coca-Cola. McDonald's fries, yeah, man, they're great. The breakfast sandwich there, oh man, I had 2 sausage McMuffin with egg yesterday. But
Yeah.
those burgers there are garbage. Burger King, however, good burger.
Yeah.
Wendy's, oh my god, Wendy's is the bomb. A frosty
Yeah,
too, dip your fries in it.
Dave Single, I could get behind that and stuff like that. But, it is what it is. And I like both those places. But, I like to talk about this show, and we're going to move to the next segment here. Let's go. We're going to talk about our favorite teams that we love and we die for, because I like bringing it up when it comes to baseball season with you.
Are you talking about the Dodgers losing streak that they snapped yesterday? But they're at recording time. It's middle of the 5th. They're down 1-4 to Arizona right now. Are we talking about the losing streak they're on and how the Cubs swept the Dodgers? Is that where we're going with this?
Yeah, I kind of want to talk about this. Yeah.
I'll walk into it. Yeah, man, they got swept. But I saw a video yesterday, or to this morning, I should say. Last year, around this time, I believe it was, the Dodgers were on a 7-game losing streak and got snapped in similar fashion. And history likes to repeat itself. What did the Dodgers do again last year? I forget.
Yeah, and I also,
back to back, I think is what they call it.
And I'll tell you this. Okay, the Dodgers organization wants to push money back. Fine. Okay. But my thing
did
is,
it.
I'm going to tell you, everyone's saying, Dodgers are crooks or whatever. But why does the other organizations have to even trade to them? You don't have to trade to them.
There is a conspiracy out there, right? This is the new leading. I've seen this in a couple places. There is a conspiracy out there that owners want the Dodgers to win a third one, and they want there to be a lockout next season to implement an actual salary cap. Owners want this, and that's what they're doing. So that's why they're like, "Fuck, send them, let them have them." That's the leading theory now that I've seen, is that owners actually want this to happen. Here's my argument, and I get it. If I was not a Dodger fan, let's say this was the Yankees doing this, let's say this was the Cubs doing this, I'd be like, man, fuck, dude. I would like to think that I'm a smart enough fan of sports and baseball in general that I would sit there and be like, they're doing something they're allowed to do. This is in the bylaws. This is allowed to be done. Why isn't my ownership doing the same thing? Everyone wants to call the Dodgers the bad guys. Everyone wants to call the Dodgers the bad guys. It's now, dude, if you go to a Dodger game at Dodger Stadium, the opening, they lean into it. Everyone wants to call us the bad guys. There's a hype video, dude. And it gets you hyped to be in that stadium. It's like, yeah, fuck them. We are the bad guys. Fuck them. Yeah, we'll be the bad guys, right? But that's the point, is it's not them. It's the owners in baseball. It's the owners of the A's. It's the owner of the Angels. It's all these cheap motherfuckers out there that don't want to pay players to come and make their team a better product.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Twins. I'll just tell you this right now. Like, for me, I get that aspect of it, and you guys want to win. And I'll tell you, fans right now do want a salary cap, because with the salary cap, cool. But I'd like for there to be an implement in the whole MLB, where places like the Twins, like Tampa Bay, like Pittsburgh Pirates, Cincinnati Reds. You have these teams that need to spend amount of money, because if you're not spending any money, you shouldn't have a ball club.
They call that a salary floor. And that's one of the biggest things going on right now. And that's one of the biggest things that players also want. There needs to be a salary floor. But flat out, this is the minimum every team has to spend on talent. Minimum. And that makes teams go out and get talent. Because am I going to pay, $70 million to Joe Smith, who ain't doing shit? Or I'm going to go try to get Mike Trout from the Angels? Like, hey, you know what, Mike? You got a couple good years left in you. Yeah, you're injury prone. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of that. We'll give you plenty of rest. We'll this. But you come into our organization, you got a shot at making the playoffs finally in your career. You got a shot at winning some playoff games. Like, dude, Mike Trout's career, Mike Trout is one of the most recognizable names in baseball.
Yeah.
Everyone heard of Mike Trout. But
talk about it.
Put Mike Trout. Yeah. Put Mike Trout in the goddamn police net. Yeah.
I got it. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. You put Mike Trout in a police lineup, okay? Amongst a bunch of other dudes that look like him, you're not going to be able to pick out Mike Trout. And that's the fault of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, right? They do a terrible job at marketing their team. I went to an Angels game last season, I believe it was. And if you've ever seen the movie Major League, it was like actually watching a game happen in that early part of the movie where they all just stunk. Go even further and relate it to a movie that actually involves Angels. Angels in the outfield. That's in the beginning part before the goddamn Angels came down and led them to the goddamn playoffs. That's what this team looked like. A bunch of no-name. Who's this guy? Who's that? What the heck is this? Dropping routine fly balls, missing ground balls. Dude, the Angels is one of the worst atrocities in baseball right now.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah. And honestly, like, from top to bottom, from the dude, you had Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani. And it took him wasting so many years of his career in Anaheim to then jump to the Dodgers and finally not only make a playoff game, win playoff games, win back-to-back World Series. But you had him in Anaheim and didn't go to one playoff series with him the entire time. It's ridiculous. And so that's where your anger really needs to be as a baseball fan. You need to stop being like, man, like the Dodgers. I mean, I get it, man. That blonde lady you got for the Cubs, who's also a Red Sox fan, who runs around like, the Dodgers. I gotta go watch the Dodgers play this and that. I hate the Dodgers. She does a million stories about how she hates the Dodgers. Sweetheart, your anger is aimed at the wrong freaking people. Your anger needs to be aimed at the goddamn billionaires who won't pay the fucking players to come and play for your team. That's where your anger needs to be at.
Yeah, I never met her. I do love the Red Sox too. That's been my team.
Is that just a thing? You guys like as a Cubs fan?
No, because when I was 14, they won in 2004 because I put my initials on the in their field in Fenway Park, and they won 3 more times. They won on my birthday, so I've always had an attachment with them as my backup AL team.
You love that Jimmy Fallon movie. I get it, bro. I get it. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a great movie. I'm not gonna lie. It's a great movie.
It's funny because he's a Yankees fan and he plays and betrays a Red Sox fan, which is funny.
You know that Ben Affleck once held up shooting. I think it was on Gone Girl. He held up shooting because they were like, okay, blah, 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 and they handed him like, you're gonna be in this bus station, this and that. Here's your costume. He goes, you need to get me a different hat. And he goes, what? And he's like, I'm not wearing this fucking hat. He goes, this is the costume. And it was a Yankees hat. And he goes, I'm a diehard Boston Red Sox fan. I will never, ever wear a Yankees hat. And they shut down production, I think, for 3 days over this shit. I think that's the story. And finally, they were like, fuck it. They put him in a Mets hat. He's like, I'll wear a Mets hat. That's fine. But he's like, I will not. He goes, if I am seen on film wearing a Yankees hat, I will never live it down with my friends and family. They will constantly mock me over this. That's the right call, dude. Like, you're never going to see me in a Padres hat. You're never going to see me in a Giants hat. You're never going to see me in a Houston Astros hat. I'm sorry. Fuck them guys. You're never going to see it. But other teams, I get it. I have a Mariners hat. I've got a Cleveland Indians hat.
I have a Mariners hat. I have a Mariners hat. Yeah.
I have a Detroit Tigers hat. I got a Cincinnati Reds hat. I got a bunch of cool hats. They just look cool. But you're never going to see me in a Yankees hat. You're never going to see me in a Padres hat. You're never see me in a Giants hat.
Yeah.
Astros. Who else is on that list? Shit. I mean, like, I don't care. Like, if I go to a Red Sox game, I'll buy a Red Sox hat. I don't give a shit. I don't hate them that bad. Fuck Boston Celtics. I mean, I don't give a shit about the Red Sox.
Same. But would you wear a Cubs hat if you came to Wrigley to watch a game?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Hold on. If I came to a game to Wrigley and the Dodgers aren't playing, I will 100% buy a Cubs hat and wear it. Like, if the Cubs are playing anyone else, 100% I will be wearing a Cubs hat. Because, like, I don't have any issue with the Cubs. Like, I don't have any issue with there's certain teams out there, absolutely, as a fan, you just have issue with. And I get it, man. Like, that's any year, fuck all of us, I think. Any year the Patriots would win a goddamn Super Bowl, we're all just like, God damn it. I'm sick of this fucking shit. I get it. But at the end of the day, man, like, this is one of those anger things where you're angered at the wrong person.
Right. I'll tell you right now, like, for me, I love my Cubs. I won't wear a Brewers hat. I won't wear Cardinals hats. I won't even wear a White Sox hat.
I know you won't.
I won't. And you know what's funny is because, like, when the White Sox are doing well, the fans are always their sellout crowd. And when they're losing and they're complete crap, they're not there.
That's a lot of cities, though, man. Look at Miami in itself as a city.
Yeah, but Miami try to go sport anything.
Miami Heat. No one showed up until it was time to actually win some gravy. You know, Miami Marlins, bro. That stadium's empty all the time. Even
since probably 2003 when they were playing the
Miami
Cubs
Dolphins, bro. Yeah. Like, shit, that's hit or miss. There's a lot of, like, Miami is not a great sports town.
Well, but my thing is Chicago's a baseball. It's a sports city.
It 100% is.
That's my thing. And it's like, okay. And then I started telling, people around me, I'm like, I've never seen a whole lot of cockroaches come out of the cracks wearing White Sox gear. Cause now I see it everywhere cause they're winning now.
Bro, you want to attribute that right now? I'll give you one. The Anaheim Ducks, bro. You don't see nobody rocking any Ducks gear at all unless you're at Disneyland and they're rocking a Mighty Ducks jersey. They made that insane playoff run, Stanley Cup run this season. There's Ducks flags, jerseys everywhere. Everyone is jumping on that bandwagon, bro. It happens, dude. It's just the nature of sport. You want to be involved. Look at the World Cup, man. I don't think the World Cup would have had the popularity in this summer if it wasn't in America.
Right.
I don't think it would have had it. The fact that it was actually in the States, man, and like just the magic you saw with that, like it made you like, oh man. And like when your team, fuck it, man, I'll find a new team to root for. I'll find a new country to root for because like you just want to embrace that a little longer. Like that was one of the coolest sports watching experiences of my life, was just seeing all this shit going on with the World Cup and seeing how people just come together from different backgrounds, from different everything. That was just a beautiful thing to see as a sports fan, bro. Like, because when we get that down to it, like when we get these regular sports things going, man, we're bitching about stupid shit like contracts, and we're bitching about stupid shit right now about who's the bad guy and this and that. That was just pure fucking just love of the game. And like me as a father of a soccer player, I'm like, I made a commitment. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this stuff because I want to understand this game better when I'm at my daughter's soccer games watching these. And I will tell you right now, watching a bunch of fucking 7-year-olds run around in a pack for like years, just doing stupid shit on a field and just getting like bored out of your mind on a Sunday, that made that shit even more fun to watch. Because like, oh my God, this is actually entertaining. I'm not fucking just watching them walk around a circle. So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, just everything that's going on in the world of sports. I mean, like, there's just bonehead, greedy decisions, dude. Even with your Bears, bro. Even with the Bears and transferring the stadium across state lines, but still calling them the Chicago Bears. That, to me, is just a ludicrous decision that's hurting your fans and hurting your sports town environment. And, like, I know it's a close drive, but still.
I mean, I've been saying it on True Chicago Sports for the last 4 years or 3 years that this stadium's not going to be built till like 2031, 32 because of the fact that it's like you're selfish. You're literally selfish at the point where you're trying to play haggle. And you're trying to haggle who's going to give me the best deal and benefit me the most. And who pays the seats to go into those stadiums? The fans. Who pays for us?
If I was a season ticket member, I wouldn't be renewing at a new stadium. I'd be like, nah, fuck you. I'll go to one game a season. I would
Yeah.
just say, all right, man, we're not. Maybe we'll go to 1 game season. I won't even give you my money. I'll buy it from a scalper.
Yeah,
That's how far I would go.
and I've even said when they went to Arlington Heights, which is a suburb that's outside the city, which is it's fine, but I'm not trying to go to the burbs. I try to avoid going to the burbs. That's not me. I'm a city guy. Yes, I work in the burbs now, but
Great
like
movie,
I do.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, you got a friend and me. No, but I mean, even Hammond, Indiana, going over state borders, you have to pay a toll, and it's like when I go to see my grandparents, I could go the express route, and I pay $20. You think when they put the stadium right in Hammond, you don't think that toll is going to get backed up? Is not big enough anymore, and they're going to charge more for Sundays.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Game day
and
toll price, dude. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's selfish, it's greedy, and you have these owners for the NFL. They're like, hey, and then you had the Buffalo Bills just build their amazing, not amazing stadium because I just saw it. It's super small. The screens. It looks pretty bad.
It looks pretty cool inside though. Like I saw the video today of like all the different signage up, and it's just an homage to the Buffalo Bills in itself. And it is a cool stadium. I do want to go see it someday. But I did hear, and I don't know how true this is, and I don't even know how the fuck you would enforce this. They said they're inside the stadium. There's a broken table. There's actually a table.
There is a broken table. Yes, there is.
A giant broken table. But I read online that they're outlawing the breaking of tables in the parking lot. Like they're going to say, no, you can't break your tables.
That's a big red flag because that's their thing.
Yeah.
So, and then going back to that, we'll cut this short and then we'll talk about what you're watching. But Kansas City already created their new stadium, and like they have set on where their plot's going to be and what they're going to do. I'm like, the Bears have been doing this the last 3 years, and it's like you pick a spot already. I don't know.
I saw people go out and look at the spot they were suggesting, and literally the guy was like, "There's like a dive bar here, and that's it." He goes,
there's nothing there.
There's bars, there's this, there's that. There's nothing here.
No.
What are fans going to do? What are you going to do before the game? Because not everyone wants to tailgate. Not everyone wants to do this. Not everyone wants to drive in. You're taking away so many options from fans. Like, that's one of the bad things about SoFi is, like, they built SoFi down by LAX. And, like, in order to do something, you have to drive down there, find a spot to park to go do your thing, and then drive into the stadium to park. And it's just, like, and, dude, it's so ridiculous. They're finally starting to build, like, a little more stuff down there. But it's just like, dude, this isn't, like, you should have had display. You should have had a bunch of shops, a bunch of freaking restaurants, bars all around here, and just built this environment that was like still cool. And that's why putting it down by LAX was dumb. And then they built Intuit Dome across the street, and that was one of the most boneheaded decisions ever. Because if you live in Los Angeles, getting down to where these stadiums are is on the way to Los Angeles International.
Yeah.
It's on the way to LAX. You have to deal with LAX traffic. And then the basketball, they play games during weeknights. So you want people to leave work and drive down to where LAX is and like on a Tuesday night after work to watch the Clippers play the freaking Pelicans? Like, dude, I get calls multiple times a basketball season. Hey, would you like to be a Clippers season ticket holder? No, I wouldn't. I went to one Clippers game. I wouldn't want to
because of all the scrutiny behind Kawhi and all this stuff's going on. So
beautiful arena, shitty location. Should have just stayed at Staples Center, dude. Staples Center, dude, heart of downtown. It's not hard to get. There's Metro links that go down there. There's freaking the freeway. Even in a trafficy night, dude, you can cut through Chinatown. There's different ways you go. The most it would take someone to get there from where they lived outside of LA is like 30 to 45 minutes. Going down, you're looking at 45 to an hour and a half just to get down there, and then you got to park in their shitty freaking parking lot, and then you got to get out of the. It's just, dude, they make boneheaded decisions they think is smart, and then long term they're playing checkers and not chess. They're thinking now like, oh shit, build it nice. And look, basketball games, you watch a Clippers game, sometimes they only have 200 people in that arena. Yeah,
that's crazy
for a basketball game.
I know. All right, jumping into the next what you watching here. All right, it's that time again for what you watching here. Don't want to get hit with the Rico here, but we'll do what you watching. So, Tory, to Tory, you saw Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Oh God, yes I did, man. Let me
What
just
do you
say,
think? How you feel?
ooh,
How do you do?
that's right. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, let me tell you, dude. I mean, like, I walked in this movie like not knowing what to think. I saw like the trailer for all the bad guys and everything, and I'm like, I didn't read much because I saw it on I went to Vegas the weekend it came out for AC/DC concert. I came back into town and we
Yeah.
saw the first showing we could go to when I got back into town. We saw it in Dolby. We had great seats, like right there in the middle,
Yeah.
and took my daughter. And dude, it was cool. It was like that movie, dude. I don't know why. And screw you, notification on my computer. I don't know why it was so cool, but bro, they did such a good goddamn job at that film. I mean, I walked out going, damn, dude, I really can't wait to see where they go with this. I really can't wait to see how they resolve,
Mhm.
you know, Ned and Peter and freaking MJ and just, and dude, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, if you've been living under a rock and haven't seen Spider-Man Brand New Day yet, Jean Grey, dude, let me just tell you, bro, bravo to her. Like, Sadie Sink killed it, dude.
Yeah.
Killed it as
Yeah.
Jean Grey. I mean, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts? Like, what did you think?
You know, man, I thought it was great. You know, I read the comic books. I read still comic books till this day, and going with this flow of Peter pushing people away to make them safe is something that Peter always tries to do, but he really can't do it because of the fact that it's so hard for him. Now that his arachnid side of him is causing him PTSD, which what Toby had, which was a great callback because you know between Toby, Andrew, and him, everyone with Spider-Man is different, which is fine, makes sense because like now you know Tom's Spider-Man, he you know is not coming out as an actual monster, but he's still getting the you know, the arachnid side of him, right? So it's growing positive for him. Understanding that he can't do this alone, understanding why he and Frank can actually connect to each other because they're both lonesome people, right? And going with what I think the part that kind of made me feel bad was Bruce Banner. I feel like they always give him the short end of the stick. I feel that they don't use the Hulk correctly. He doesn't want to fight Thanos after he gets beat. He doesn't come out. Then you make him the smart Hulk. And then, you know, then he's in this movie and then he's a lot bigger, which is cool. But then now you have Bruce trying to suppress him again after he just said in Endgame that he found a cure, that he started putting the bronze with the brain. So what happened with that?
So I think the bronze with the brain thing, right? I kind of took it as, okay, so this is the way I interpreted that whole thing because I thought the same thing. Because when she was controlling his mind, right? He was like basically smart Hulk. He was basically like if you looked at him, he looked different when he was being controlled by Jean Grey, and he was talking different and everything. But I think that mind control did something inside him that awakened the Hulk, and it awakened a side of the Hulk we've never seen before because when he hulked out, like you said, he was bigger than we've ever seen him before. And I do think they're
suppressed.
Yeah. And I do think there is some truth to the fact I do think Hulk remembered Peter Parker. Because when he said it's Peter. Yeah. And he kind of had that look on his face and then he fell.
Yeah, I wanted that scene. I wanted that scene from the comic books because this has happened in the comic books, and I wanted that scene. Fine, but also Jean Grey had so with MJ crying in that scene when she was stuck in that frozen thing. Jean Grey has the ability to restore memories.
I think she did.
And then I think she restored because that's why MJ went to the school, was on top of the school, playing with her the necklace that Peter got her. Yeah, and then Ned, I get the aspect of when Ned was like Peter because he heard MJ say, "Hey," the last name. My thing is, okay, cool. Now MJ has to figure out for herself: do I want to be with Peter or do I want to be with this boyfriend who I thought was going to be Boomerang?
Oh, I mean, like, dude. So here's the thing.
you could set that up as him being Boomerang and her not knowing, but then at the same time, like I want to introduce another love interest for fucking Peter, but I don't know because I see clips of Zendaya getting upset anytime Tom is interacting with another female.
Oh yeah. I've seen that too.
So I don't know. I don't know if there's ever going to be a love interest or something like other than that. I think that's why.
Let's fast forward ahead. First of all, we don't know what's going to happen in Doomsday, which I know we're going to talk about Doomsday, but let's fast forward ahead to future Spider-Man movies. I see this being a scenario of, like you said, I think she remembered at the end. I really do. So if you're looking ahead, I think the catalyst is going to be like nothing triggers a woman wanting to be with you than another woman being with you. I think we're getting a Gwen Stacy, and I think that he's going to be
was in the hallway.
Yeah, I think we're getting a Gwen Stacy. I think Peter's going to start dating a Gwen Stacy.
I want a black cat. I want a black cat.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, there you go. That or that, and that would be something different, right? Because I don't know if they want to. I don't know if they want to. Like Emma Stone did Gwen Stacy, great. And I don't know if they want to.
We haven't done Black Cat.
I think they could go a Black Cat route, and then you're gonna see MJ start to get jealous. Maybe it's Spider-Man running around with Black Cat. Maybe we get the kiss we got from the first movie with Peter or with Toby and Kristen Dunst. Maybe we get like a reenactment of that between Spider-Man and Black Cat, where he's head dangling. He's like. And she's like, yo, you want some pussy? And then she pulls down his mask and like, how's that pussy taste? Like, something like some little entendre or something. Yeah. I'm just spitballing here, right?
Yeah.
But I think we get two. I think we get two more. I think we get two more with Tom Holland. And
and I'll say this, like with Tom being what he's doing, which is great, and I loved it. I loved his job with the where he was working with the district attorney or the defensive law. Dude. I think that also helped him pay for rent. He's not with the Bugle, and I'm glad that he's not with the Bugle.
That had to be the thing. I think he was getting paid, but because he was paying rent in New York for that big ass space, and like that was one of the things. Like, what do you do for work?
Still,
yeah.
But then also you have to understand that New York gets attacked all the time, so you can't be paying these high rents.
True, that's true.
So there's that thing, and then with Jean, I expect like it was great for Jean's Oracle. Fine, I feel like Peter doesn't have any villains of his own yet. That's the one thing that's fine.
I mean, Vulture. I get it. I get people like, well, Iron Man is the reason the Vulture happened, and Mysterio is the reason of Vulture happened. It's like, man, I mean, but they were Spider-Man's villains. The only Spider-Man, Iron Man didn't fight the Vulture. Iron Man didn't fight Mysterio.
True. And my thing is when when I wanted Jean to get on that bus and she pulls up in front of Xavier's school.
The one thing, because they were being secretive about Sadie Sink's character.
Yeah,
I thought she was. I thought she was gonna be Gwen Stacy. I was not thinking Jean Grey, because when they were like when the thing was happening with like the jumping of the bodies, right? Like oh yeah, and the people kept talking differently. We've never gotten an answer, and we need an answer. We've never gotten it. Post-credit scene of, I believe it was the last Spider-Man movie, was Tom Hardy and his Venom, and he's in our thing, and then he gets sucked back into his world. But a piece of that Venom gets left here. Yeah, piece of Venom gets left here, and we never got an answer for what happened and why they did not where is it? I thought that was what it was gonna be. I thought Venom was the person dropping from bomb to body to body. I'm like, oh shit, we're getting Spider-Man versus Venom. Are we gonna get Spider-Man Black Suit? And maybe that'll be in the 5th film where like we get Spider-Man Black Suit and like and because he's just depressed because MJ's still sticking with this dude that she's with, and like who she said at one point, oh, he would just text me that I screwed up or something. It's like, damn girl, like you were so strong in those first movies. Did losing your memory of Peter Parker, did he make you stronger? I don't know. But I think that this was a great movie. I definitely, Steven, I can say this with 100% No qualms, no anything about it. This movie was a million times better than the Odyssey. I'll say it right now. So
Yeah,
much
and
better
I
than the
saw the
Odyssey.
Odyssey, and I, you know what? It was 3 hours too long.
Dude, let me tell you, visually wise, I cannot take away. Visually wise, the
Yeah,
Odyssey was beautiful. The set pieces, everything the visuals of it absolutely were beautiful. But I am sick and tired of Christopher Nolan hyping up. I'm going to use 70 millimeter IMAX, and we can only see it in 28 places in the state or whatever the fuck the number is, right? But you
yeah,
can't see it in very many places. Then not only that, bro. I mean, like, look, there was things that took me out of that movie. There really were. And like I'm not trying to be like, a bigot or a racist here. I don't give a shit, right? I didn't care who they cast as Helena Troy. Thought she did a good job, right? But the
yeah.
casting of Elliot Page's character, the way she ran, the way he ran down the hill. Don't cancel me, motherfuckers. I fucked it slip of the tongue. The way he ran down the hill in the beginning was like, won't, like, bro, I laughed in the theater. I laughed. It was funny, right? And then just the changes they made during that movie. That was like, well, why did you? If you were gonna do the Odyssey, you didn't even do the full Odyssey. Like that you left out parts, you changed parts. The way they interacted with the giant, the way that Poseidon gets angry with him, and then dude, it's you can tell some of these. It's unfortunate because to
Yeah.
become now, I don't know if you've seen this, to become an Oscar contender now, you have to hit certain DEI requirements. You have to. So
Yeah.
so if I was to do a movie about the Nazi movement, right? If I was to do a movie about Nazis and Hitler, right? I'd have to make one of the Nazis like a person of color. But how does that make historical sense, right? And I don't care about the Helena Troy part. I don't care about the other part. But when I got a guy, I looked up his name. The best friend, he played like Eulypius or whatever. What was it? Hang on, I'm trying to look up his name here. He played Himash Patel, right? He played Ulysses or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eulochius, right? He played Odysseus' like best friend. Okay, when they're going to the witch, and the witch is sitting there, and she's like, "You're gonna hurt me," and he's like, "We're not gonna hurt you. We're Greek." I'm like, "You're not fucking Greek, man!" Like that just took me out of the movie, and I was like, and I think above all else, right? At the end of the day, even take that stuff away, even take away the changes, even take away the distraction. As beautiful as this movie was, man, I walked out of there feeling nothing.
Yeah, I agree with you. I enjoyed it, but then it's like, I didn't really feel anything because I never read the book, and I don't read those kind of books. So
I read it in high school, and it was one of those things I was like, damn, this is actually pretty cool. Like, it was one of, like that, To Kill a Mockingbird, and Of Mice and Men. Those are the three books I remember reading in high school where I was like, these books are fucking cool. This is
Well,
cool. This guy killed some bitch, and fucking now his best friend had to put him down. Man, that was fucking cool. Like,
yeah,
dude, those
yeah,
are great stories. Those are, and like, so when those things are changed on you just for the sake of changing them, it's like, man, so you're just using this as a framework. Then call it something else. Then do something else, right?
yeah.
And I will say,
I'm going to tell you right now, before we lose track of the mice and men, it's like, I love it. I won't hurt it. I do whatever I can to
dude. I will say, shit. Dude, this movie made me happy that Chris Nolan did not get his hands on Troy, because Troy is just such a good movie, and I feel if he got his hands on Troy would not be what we got in 2004.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. It was okay. I left there being like, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really care. But again, like with Spider-Man Brand New Day, I mean, that one tops it. And for Doomsday, I got my tickets. Again, the same thing I'm telling you. Got on the day of. I'm going to be in Oak Brook in Illinois, which is not that far. Gonna go watch it. I have to, get my girl up to date with everything because we still have to watch it.
How are you gonna do that? Are you gonna show her everything, or are you gonna show her the stuff you think is important?
No, I took her from we watched Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Captain America, Thor's to Ragnarok. I showed her the last couple of minutes of Ant-Man 2. She knows Ant-Man. She knows what he could do. Doctor Strange, I told her what he does.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't need to show a movie.
So yeah,
so then we hit Infinity. So then we saw Civil War. Then I showed her Spider-Man, so the Tom Holland one. Okay, with Iron Man. Then after that, I showed her Infinity War, and then Endgame. And like I fast passed like a lot of it, like, you know, and it worked. Like, you know, I watched these movies thousands of times. Like, I know what I'm talking about, and I have a book about the whole thing. So she likes to read. So I'm like, if you want to read the book, like, you can.
So my girl did a rewatch during COVID, or not, like she watched a lot of these for the first time during COVID. She's been with me to like a bunch of these, like after Endgame, and up until now, right? And you know, so our plan going back through, she's like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna hit a couple of the important ones I think are important. Right now, we're watching Civil War because I'm like, I just put it on the other night. I'm like, this is great, and plus she's been like, so she wants to watch the Spider-Man movie because she's like, I've only seen like the third one. I never saw the first two. I was like, okay, well, then we got to go Civil War because he's in Civil War. Yeah. And then my plan is also the Avengers movies. And the way I'm going to do the Avengers movies is like, we'll do like leading up to it coming out. We're going to do a weekend Avengers 1, Avengers 2, and then Infinity War, and then see Endgame in theater when it re-releases.
Yeah, so then we actually got to the point where we were watching Spider-Man, so I got us to watch the second one and then the third one back to back because you don't have to skip a beat on those ones. So then we watched Spider-Man, and it was great. So now it's like I got to take her to Falcon and Winter Soldier. I got to take her because she has to meet Yelena. I have to take her to Black Widow's movie. Yeah, and she knows of Yelena, but I don't have to have. Maybe around Christmas I'll have her watch Hawkeye series, right? Because that's a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
And you know, so it's things like that where it's like I know where to place these things with her, and then I do callbacks. I pause the movie and I'm like, hey, like, remember this part, you know, like remember this saying. Remember,
you give her like on-site DVD commentary. You're like, okay,
I give
you're that guy. You're that guy in the video. It's like, see this right here, and then he pauses and he goes back and gives the history. Like, well,
no,
this happened here, this happened.
No, I do that, but it's helpful. It's not helpful.
Hey, listen,
but I don't give too much what it is. I say, remember this, and then I had to explain quantum physics with her about the time chain reaction. It's not Back to the Future, but when you're going from Endgame going back to the past, you have to place everything. But then if you don't, and there's a miss thing, when you miss in between the timeline, you're creating an alternate timeline. And so I'm drawing this stuff out for her.
And we're gonna. That reminds me. We're gonna watch Loki. We're also gonna watch Loki before.
I never finished Loki. I kind of got the concept of Loki, but I feel like I need to. If she doesn't want to watch Loki, even though she likes Loki, but she doesn't like him, but she likes him, it's a weird, like, it's a thing.
I will say that is one of my. But we were bringing up time, right? That is one of my complaints about this new Spider-Man. I will say, if I did have one complaint, Aunt May's tombstone says 2024. Okay, the way Marvel's movies used to go is when they were coming out, they were in the same year as you, and then Endgame went 5 years ahead, so there was 2018, so it got you up to 2023, right? And then so like those Spider-Man movies took place back to back in 2024. Okay. But as this movie goes on, right? So we're in 2026.
4 years later because they went to MIT and graduated.
Exactly. So this movie's taking place in 2028. But when do the other movies take place? And when does Doomsday take place? Because that's coming out in 2026. Is Doomsday also in 2028? Like,
I'm already living in 2028 already.
All right, well, that's great, man. I'm still here in 2026, just holding on for dear life, man. Staring down the barrel of a gun, looking at 40, going, God damn it, don't get here 2027. Don't get here 2027. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, I'm a little baffled by what's going on. Like time, and they did that in the first movie. They got the timeline wrong. Like Sony got, like, there was a comment in the script. He's like,
but that's the thing with timelines. You can't be putting in timelines, and
exactly,
that's what, like,
dude.
but also like you don't. Okay, so they went to MIT, they graduated. Okay, that's fine, but then it could be from right when the Doctor Strange was gone. Okay, 4 years, because they're gonna graduate and they're going to college, so it could take place right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
They're already going to college. They get into MIT 4 years later, so that 4 years could be when the Thunderbolts comes out, and then who knows?
Also, during that time period too, they are getting told. Sorry, dude. I don't mean to nitpick it, but I'm like thinking, they're getting told. Like, so they come back, they get brought back to life in 2023. They do the summer of 2023. They go to school. They got notified before Christmas that they got declined to all the colleges they went to. I'm like, weren't people getting told that shit like in the fall, like the spring after like
Honestly,
they got told the beginning of their senior year, like they got declined from all these colleges.
Honestly, I never went to like a top 10 school or anything.
Because they sat there and went through it, and then the movie ends and it's Christmas. Like the movie ends and it's Christmas. Like he's on his own during Christmas, and it was like 6 weeks after what happened. So that whole that those two movies, Far From Home and
just don't think about
No Way Home.
Just don't think about it. Like
I'm just saying, bro. I think the same thing about the Star Wars movies that came out. I look at time and I'm like, okay, bro. So that first Star Wars movies, that was like a couple days in the life of Finn, and then Finn gets hurt, and then Rey's gone and Finn wakes up. So that's like right after, and then we spend the entire time on the ship.
I don't even care about 789. I don't give a shit.
I'm like we only got like a week of these people's lives in this trilogy. Yeah. Like what the fuck? The first two movies is like 2 weeks long.
I know you're right. I don't really care about 789, but no, I like this movie and the song.
Great.
The one song. What do you call it? I've been listening to has gone up 825%. It is "Loser" by Tame Impala. Da-na-na-na, when he's following Ned.
Oh,
that's gone up in it's gone up in Spotify 825% of listening view. I listen to that song because I love that song. That's my kind of music that I listen to. But I don't know. And you know what? It's crazy. So when Endgame comes out in theaters again, I told my girl, like, I'm gonna take you to get the theatrical inspiration of what happened.
Absolutely. I'm still waiting for tickets to go on sale. I check like every couple days.
So am I.
I'm like, dude, it's coming up. You made me buy Doomsday tickets already. How the fuck is this Endgame not on sale yet?
Yeah, that's my thing. So I got Doomsday tickets already, and I told her to take the day off, and I have the day off already. So I'm going to be going from Popcorn Bucket area to where I need to go.
I'm seeing the Doomsday on the Saturday. So it's because it's my daughter's like birthday weekend. So we're going that Saturday morning, first thing. We're seeing in Dolby because they're not doing IMAX because of Dune, but also Infinity Vision. Don't even waste your money on it.
Doesn't even exist,
dude. It's the the nicer theaters. That's all it is, and they're gonna upcharge for them. It's like no, dude. If I'm gonna pay an upcharge, I'm gonna go to an actual like. I mean, I don't have to pay. I only have to pay the upcharge for my kid and my old lady because like I have A-list, so like I just go and my ticket's covered. I just pay for them whenever they go and call it a day. But yeah, dude, it's fucking dumb. I'm sorry, it's just dumb.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. I'm nervous for Endgame. I know what's gonna happen. I think Thor is gonna be the leader in this one, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, Doomsday. You said Endgame.
Doomsday. Well,
I was like, you're nervous for Endgame. You're nervous for the end.
I'm always nervous for Endgame.
The 7 additional minutes they're gonna add to the movie. You're nervous for that?
I think I have an idea. We'll see. But no, I'm nervous, man. I'm as nervous as when I saw Getting Ready for Infinity War. So
I mean, I read yesterday. Whatchamacallit, and whatever the last one's gonna be called. What's the last Avengers gonna be called? It's like
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars. Secret Wars is gonna be Thor's last one. It's gonna be Chris Hemsworth's last one. So we're getting wrapped down here. I think not on the show, but on the Avengers, right? I think that Secret Wars is going to be the catalyst of rebuilding the Marvel universe, giving us a new Tony Stark, giving us new Thor, giving us new Captain America, while still maintaining some of the same characters. Is going to keep Tom Holland in as Spider-Man, and we're going to finish out Tom Holland's run as Spider-Man, which will lead us into Miles Morales, Doctor Strange. I mean, dude, they got to do Miles Morales at this point. At this point, they have to. I mean, I think they're waiting for the cartoon run to be over, which, by the way, how many fucking years? Which one are we going to get first? Batman 2 or Spider-Man cartoon movie? I mean, Jesus Christ, they've been delayed so much. Like,
yeah, I'd rather see Batman Part 2 than the Spider-Verse, honestly.
Oh, dude, I can't wait, bro. And I'm like, dude, it's gonna be a 5-year gap in between movies. It's like, dude, the fact that I wait 5 years.
Yeah, but it's not Robert Pattinson's fault. The reason why for Spider-Verse is because of the Miles Morales voice actor trying to hit it on with Haley Steinfeld.
Oh, that why? I thought it was.
I thought that's why.
No, dude.
That's my that's my thing.
Sony,
because I'm like,
Sony was having a hard time. No, Sony was having a hard time getting the movie done, dude. Like they promised it to us 1 year after the
but all the effects going into what's his face, Rockstar Spider-Man that takes so much animation of that.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is it's still awkward because the whole Haley Steinfeld dating Josh Allen, and then the voice actor for Miles didn't get to date his Gwen. I don't know. It just was awkward.
That's what. Oh shit! Because I saw that meme the other day. It's like every Spider-Man has dated their co-star, and someone commented said not all of them, and I was like, what the hell does that mean? And now you filled in the gap on that meme for me because I did not know that until right now.
Yeah, so and that's why I don't care for In the Spider-Verse. Miles is cool. I play the video game. Cool. Your parents. I live in Humboldt Park. I see Puerto Ricans all the time. It's awesome. It's great. You know, Miles is cool. But you know, I'm cool with it. I'm waiting for it. It doesn't matter. So I want to see Batman, Robert Pattinson. But yeah.
Can't wait, dude. I can't wait. I've been waiting on that one, dude. I might go watch Batman once we're done here. I mean, now I'm hyped for it. I'm like, I'm in a dark, we got blinds up in our apartment now.
I quote it. I quote the Batman.
It's so good.
All right. Yeah, I know. All right, Tory, we've been on the episode for an hour and 12 minutes. It's been great.
Yeah, thank you for all you that tuned in live.
Live. We're going to keep this party going. We talked about it. It's breaking news here on 606 Media. Tory's going to be the guy in the chair for me to fill in his spot.
My chair doesn't spin, otherwise I'd spin around like Ned did.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, hang on. I'm watching porn, babe. Sorry.
He's gonna fill in the spot for the meantime. We get this show keep going. We're gonna make some changes with the music. We're gonna have more things like the usual situations.
I'll bring some stuff to the table too, dog. I don't want you to be saddled with all the work. I'll bring some stuff. We and I will talk.
That's part of great power comes great responsibilities.
We got Steven segments. We got to come up with Tory something. I feel like we got to get Tory something in there, like I'll tell you
Tory turntables.
Tory's trivia or Tory's rants.
Sure.
We'll figure out something, dude.
We'll figure it out. We'll get this going.
Yeah, but no, bro, I'm happy to be here. I hope I got some big shoes to fill. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go apply for Survivor or anything like that. I'm not gonna do that. You don't gotta worry about me drowning on a beach and then washing up on shore. None of that stuff. I'm here. We're here. Let's do this. Figure this out. And we'll figure out a time. We'll figure out a time when I can come out there. We'll do one of these in person. We'll figure it all out, dog.
Yeah, well, we're good to go, man. All right, so we'll see you next week at some point. And we'll do that for this show. And oh man, where's the intro?
What's up? This is your
Actually, no, that's not it. Here's the intro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Stevie B and Tory here on No on the Weekend, brought to you by 606 Media. Always remember that 606 Media never lies. We'll see you next week. Tory's on the ship with us. We'll see you next week.
Strap in, motherfucker. This is like the Titanic. We're going down with it.
You should like the clips and subscribe. We'll see you next week. It's the CBB and Tory show, and we're staying alive here. See you next week.